What's going on, everybody? My name is Jokertone, and welcome to my review of Shuriken Sentai Ninninger Episode 3. Now, for the most part in this episode, it was kind of standard. Like I had said in the previous episode, it was pretty much a filler, and it was kind of centered around the yellow Ninninger, and how he goes by the book. He really likes instruction books or manuals, as it appears, and he's put into a situation where he never read anything about how to do what he is doing in the situation in a book. So he kind of has to figure out a way to get out of that. Also, why I kind of say it's kind of filler is we're also introduced to this villain who's on the screen right now as my still shot for this review. I forget his name, because like I said in my past two videos and some of my other videos, that with each new Super Sentai series, it does take me a bit to grow into a position where I know all their names. I'm only starting to know a few of the actual ninjas' names, and the actual main villain. This isn't the actual main villain. This, from what I'm gathering, is kind of like a general of his army. He's created by that White Fox villain that's been kind of lurking around the past two episodes, and it'll probably be one of those things where he's like the kind of like one of the main general bad guys for like the first act of the series, and then it'll probably go to someone else as well. So like each series tends to do, both in Power Rangers and Super Sentai alike. But yeah, and he's pretty badass so far. He's not the He looks cool, but honestly, he's not the best, like, villain that I think we've kind of been introduced to. Like, kind of like general or a little more powerful enemy-wise. Like right off the top of my head, I think back to Shinkenger and Samurai with Decker. I forget what his name was in Shinkenger, though. It might have actually been Decker, and they just transferred it over to American. I don't know. But he was Decker in Samurai, played by the guy who does Cole in Wild Force, Rick Medina. And I like that type of... I know he wasn't in general for Master Xandrid, but I kind of like that little more powerful. Like, he seemed intimidating. This guy, he seems intimidating, but I don't know. I think it may just be the face that kind of throws me off kilter, because like it looks like it's a human face, but then like in the middle it looks like whatever the Gengetsu forces are or whatever, kind of like demonish. But yeah, aside from that, it was still kind of them going off on their training. I know their grandpa was telling them that they still had a long ways to go. I was hoping for a new Zord configuration, with the yellow Ninninger Zord, but we didn't get that. That's not to say that we probably won't get it. We might not get it. But as it stands right now, it's just the red and blue configurations, and that's fine. I mean, I kind of hate it when a series comes in and they have like 5 or 6 different modes for like each ranger. Like each ranger gets a secondary Zord or something. I don't know. Like things in like Operation Overdrive where they got like their 5 Zords, but then they got 5 more Zords. And it was just kind of like annoying to see like this big pile up of Zords, and I'm just like, okay, we don't need that many. But yeah, pretty standard filler. Nothing aside from this new villain really like happened. We're still very early on in the series, so not too much is gonna happen. I think it's gonna be, for the next couple episodes, just be basically filler. I'm gonna still do reviews for each episode, but I feel like for the most part it's just gonna be kind of sort of a little bit of filler, like how the characters interact with each other and their character dynamics and stuff. But with that being said, pretty good episode, pretty enjoyable episode. Sorry this took me a while to put up. I've not only been busy with midterms and work, but I was having some technical problems with my laptop. Now, mind you, I just use fraps and a still frame, but still, there can be problems with that too. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get my Power Rangers Dino Charge review out sometime around after the premiere on Saturday, because I will be home to watch it and be able to do my review on it. I know I'm saying a lot. Also, I've been kind of on the side trying to think of like a side project to do. I won't be doing these side projects anytime soon, because with school and work it would just be way too much. And I think for now, just my usual videos of, you know, Dino Charge reviews, Shuriken Sentai reviews, and then just news in general for both is pretty solid for right now. And I'm hoping, like in like May or June-ish, I can maybe get these other projects of mine off the ground. They're nothing too extravagant or anything. What I was thinking was, I was going to starting with I think it's called Juden Sentai Zyu Ranger, the Japanese equivalent of Mighty Morphin. I was thinking of starting with that, and then since each Super Sentai series is roughly 45 to 50 episodes, I was thinking maybe doing a session where, like say for Zyu Ranger, I would sit down and watch the first 1 to 10 episodes, and then make a video on that reviewing those first 10 episodes. Because if I sit here and do episode review, episode review, episode review, it'll take too long. There'll be too many videos to count, and I feel like it'll just get really tedious really quickly. So at least this way, I can do 1 to 10 episodes, and then at most each season will have maybe like 10 video, or no, it would be 5 videos, but for each video will be for those 10 episodes. So like the first one will be 1 through 10, the second one will be 11 through 20, the third one will be 21 through 30, and so on. But I know a lot of seasons nowadays have like 45, so what I'll probably just end up doing for those is just do, like, when I get to that, just do like 31 to 40 and then 41 to 45, and just do it like that. This is just, I don't know if I'm going to do this 100%, because it's not that it's going to take time, it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of free time to sit down and marathon 10 episodes kind of in one sitting, preferably. I hate to watch like 5 episodes in one day and then wait a week to watch another 5. But with that being said, there probably won't be a schedule for how long these videos take. But I will make a video in the future kind of saying everything more so, and try to get a better grip on what I want to do exactly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys